What is AGI and why you should care? You guys, this is extremely important. This has us on the precipice, this technology, so I want to explain it to you in simple terms. AGI is Artificial General Intelligence. That's what it's short for. And there are many safety concerns with AGI if it can get out of the control of human beings. So here's what it is. I would define AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, as an intelligence that is not specialized in a particular task. And that's been the case with the other artificial intelligence that you probably played with and have seen. Most of the AIs today are focused on just solving one problem, and they're really, really good at it, at solving that one problem, and a lot of times they're better at it than humans. As an example, an artificial intelligence like bot beat a human expert at chess, and this happened more than 20 years ago. So just think about what they probably have right now, that they're not bringing out, that they're not showing to the general public. But that same artificial intelligence couldn't read a book. It couldn't plan out, like a day, what it needed to do for a day, or do anything else that humans can do. Now, there are other AIs, artificial intelligence, that exist for assessing things like bank loans, diagnosing diseases, forecasting natural disasters like earthquakes and the like. But the difference here between artificial intelligence and artificial general intelligence is that artificial general intelligence can do all of those things. ChatGPT defines AGI as highly autonomous systems that have the ability to outperform humans at nearly any economically valuable work. So that's putting humanity out of business right there. Are we going to be living in a utopia or in permanent servitude to these things? Because they're creating them, and these things have the ability to get out of control. Artificial general intelligence, because it has that autonomy, the autonomy automatically makes it out of control of humanity. That's why it's autonomous. You see? It does what it likes, or it has the ability to do what it would like to do, and also assess threats. What do you guys think of that, by the way? Leave that in the comments. Do you think that artificial general intelligence is going to lead to a utopia or permanent servitude of humanity? I'm interested to know what you think, so please leave that in the comments. So AGI is often contrasted with narrow or specialized AI, which, like I said, performs specific tasks or solves particular problems, but it doesn't have the broad cognitive ability associated with like human intelligence. You see what I'm saying? The key characteristics of AGI, or artificial general intelligence, is its capacity for generalization, thus general, and adaptation across a wide range of tasks and domains. That's scary. So not only can it do general things in general different areas, it also has the ability to adapt. OpenAI's chief scientist described a key tenet of AGI as being potentially smarter than humans in anything and everything, with all of human knowledge to back it up. He also described AGI as having the ability to teach itself, which gives it the ability to create new, even potentially smarter AGIs. So it could just build on its own intelligence. And that next level of intelligence, it could build on that level, and then the next, and so on and so on, theoretically into infinity. So as we can see here, AGI spans many different things and dimensions. The ability to perform generalized tasks implies that AGI will affect the job market. This is why it's so important to you. Okay, this is why you need to understand this and know what's going on. The ability to perform generalized tasks implies that AGI will affect the job market far more than the AIs that preceded it. So, for an example, an AI that can read an X-ray and detect disease can assist doctors in their work. But an AGI that can detect the disease, read the X-ray, understand the patient's history, medical history, and then make a recommendation, and then on top of that, explain it to the patient, makes the doctor now obsolete. You see what I'm saying? Now we don't even need doctors. But again, there's going to be somebody at the top that's created this, and they're going to try to control what gets out, what it can do, until it gets out of its control. But I'm sure that humanity that's doing this, that's building these things, are going to try to safeguard it to a degree. But You simply can't. It's going to get to a place where it gets out of human control in order of taming it or, guiding it. It's going to basically have that so-called air quotes mind of its own. And also, you guys, what's really important, United States, Western countries, European countries, all these countries are democratic, okay? But now you look at the other countries like China, Russia, they're communist and dictatorial countries. North Korea and the like. So these countries are going to grow it and make it as powerful as they possibly can. And don't forget, there is a thing called the scorched earth technique, whereas if I'm going down, everybody's going down. So you can have that type of philosophy being used by some smaller countries that are building up, artificial general intelligence, and then they could just unleash it on the world. If they think they're going to be nuked or taken out or something, they can just do it and unleash it. So my point is with all of this is that even if the United States puts guardrails on artificial general intelligence, there's other countries that won't. Okay, and there's people that are going to be out there that want to use this for evil. And also, this will be used as a weapon of war. It has to be. You see, so this type of artificial general intelligence can give a very small, impoverished country the ability to take down or take over the entire world. You see? Especially if they don't put any guardrails on it. The potential benefits and risks to world economies and jobs and world peace and war are huge. It's huge. Like I said in the other video, which is OpenAI's Q project, which you can go and watch, that'll be, linked to this video, as well as my video on AI Singularity, which will be linked to this video as well. I talk about the risks and the possible benefits to humanity, as well as if we've already achieved singularity. So definitely go check those videos out. You guys will love those. And nobody really knows how humanity or if humanity would be able to control artificial general intelligence or what decisions artificial general intelligence would make for itself. Well, I know one of the decisions it's going to make for itself, the same decision that humanity makes, self-preservation. So it's going to try to protect itself from being shut down. That's the first thing that it's going to do. So, and who is that threat? Humanity. So this just becomes a snowball, of basically of the return of Christ, or of hastening the return of Christ. Here on my channel, we focus a lot on current events and how they relate to end times prophecy and biblical prophecy. So these are definitely the things that you guys want to know. Then I guess there's this debate going on. Will AGI happen in our lifetime? Absolutely, it will happen. One of the things I heard about Sam Altman, remember how he got hired and fired and rehired within like 3 days? That is very sinister. A lot of this revolved around OpenAI's Q project, which is shrouded in secrecy. The Q-Star project has been hidden and kept very quiet. Now, small bits of information about OpenAI's Q-Star project is out in the public sphere, but little is really known about it. It's been very controversial what has been let out, and especially inside of OpenAI's workforce, with Sam Altman at the forefront of this controversy. The reason why they rehired him was because they can control him from the inside. You got to sign, NDAs, and there's only certain things that he can do, that he can say. But if he was gone in another company, they couldn't control him. So that was part of the reason. Now, the other reason, things that I've heard of why Sam Altman was originally fired, was the fact that they had created artificial general intelligence and they ended up shutting it off. You see what I'm saying? Because I guess Sam Altman didn't tell, OpenAI or whatever, or something to that effect. So they created it and then they shut it down. In my opinion, I believe that it's out there, that it exists, because if we're talking about it, if we're talking about the possibility of it existing, I believe it already exists. You see what I'm saying? And this type of information shows that we're in the end times and that we got to be getting our lives together with Christ, in Christ, so we can achieve that main goal of humanity in the eyes of the Father, making it to heaven and avoiding hell. So the next question you probably have is, Well, what is the OpenAI's Q project? And I have a video on that here that you can go watch, as well as my video on singularity, which I define and go through a thorough analysis of singularity. And there are some gems in that video. All praises to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. See you on the next video.